Welcome to gardening episode 1. Basically, I'm going to walk you through everything. My name is Bippin and Doinkin. This is my chat. How you doing? Good to see you guys. Hopefully you can come here in the future. If you have no idea who I am, cool. Check me out in the link description below. What we're doing is gardening episode 1. I'm going to walk you guys through how to garden, walk you guys through specific spells that will work great, things that can get you better at mega snacks, getting those faster, getting more experience in another criteria that you're not strong with. We're gonna get into this. So we've started on my ice. He has no experience whatsoever in gardening. Now during this time of recording, there will be sound alerts. There will be notifications that will pop up. I will go with those. I do not ignore my chat ever. So let's get it. Step 1. All right. Bruh. That was perfect timing, I cannot tell you. All right. Step 1, we need to go find Melinda Wu. When you are level 12, you can go find Melinda Wu. So we need to go home first. That was great timing, Death. I kid you not. Okay. We need to go to Wizard City. She's in Ravenwood. She is the life school teacher. So let's go find her, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. These recordings will be 30 minutes long, so if it's a little over 30 minutes or a little under, that's okay. That's normal. I'm new to this. Melinda Wu, life professor. Green Acres is going to be your first quest.
Professor of Life Magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden. So
Basically, she's just teaching you, hey, you can now garden in your home now. Now that you're level 12, I want to teach you about a new thing. You know, you got pet hatching, you got pet games, you got monstrology, and you have crafting. So, first step, let's go talk to Farley, who's in Wizard City, Golem Court. And Mason has a nut. There we go, baby. How do you get to level 12? Yeah, that's so easy. Just go to Wizard City. Just go through the main quest line. When you hit level 12, which should be when you first hit Krokotopia, you're good to go. Krokotopia, second world in the game. Boom. If you're like, oh, I just like to decorate my house, or I like to do just the chill things. I don't want to do PvP. I don't want to do PvE. I just want to chillax and hang out with my buds. Well, guess what? The buds you can hang out with, the plants. So let's go do that. Hopefully, I think we accepted it already. We have not. Nope. We've already failed. All right, Green Acres. Talk to Farley and Golem Court. Easy peasy. So your statement is false. What do you mean your statement is false? It's Ash. I had no idea what you're talking about. Let's grab a couple potions. You know, let's just save those comments right now. Just fill your flask. Krokotopia? Australia? No, Death. It is K-R-O-K. So like Croc. K-R-O-K. Utopia. Here's Farley.
You look like you're in need of some learning, and I'm happy to oblige. And if you're not too much trouble, I'll ask you for a small...
Read the above chats. Nah. He's gonna tell us where to start. Begins with a tiny seed. You don't have a seed with you? Surely you must. What's that? You don't? Oh dear, we're off to a poor start. Because we don't have any seeds, because we're brand new. Tokaya, how we doing today? Welcome back to the chat, dude. Good to see you. Will you run over to speak to Blossom, the life tree in the midst of Ravenwood? ask her for a seed. So you basically go to Farley to tell you to walk again. You're going to go back to the Ravenwood school, or the Ravenwood area. You're going to go talk to Life Tree. Basically, Moonland and Blossom have a gardening pact. They're like, hey, let's teach new wizards how to garden. And they're like, bet. So, we're going to do that. Dr. Blossom. Good day to see you, young wizard. What can I do for you? A seed? Of course I can give you a seed. She's going to explain challenges, gardening, likes and dislikes. We'll get into that when we first start gardening. Yada, yada, yada. She will talk to us about, you know, here's how to keep it going and all that kind of stuff, but that's what I'm here for. I can only do so much. Who's better, Sugar or Ash? All right, moving on. Now we're going to go talk back to Farley. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, okay, how's your day going today, brother? Hope you had a good Thursday. Yeah, today's Friday. Now he's like, oh great, you got a seed. Now we start our next quest, Facts of Life. What kind of seed blossom sought to fit for you? Oh, it's a dandelion. That'll do nicely. Dandelion is basically tier 1. You're just gonna need one dandelion. That's all you're gonna need. Easy peasy. This quest is basically look for clues. So he's gonna tell you, hey, come over here to these 4 seeds. He's gonna explain, you know, hey, okay, didn't mean to do that. He's like, hey, a seedling basically is tier 1 of gardening. Okay. You can observe your plant's growth visually and by using some simple spells. Simple spells are going to be rank 1 spells. You have 3 of them. Warming rays, you're gonna have a sun spell, you're gonna have a water spell, you're gonna have a bug spell, you're gonna have a pest spell, and then you're going to also have a music spell and a magic spell. And we'll learn about those when we pick them up from him. Here's a mature plant, which, okay. Which is basically, I consider it being tier 2, because you'll see more mature plants than you'll see young plants. And then Elder Plant is going to give you the most amount of rewards. It's a technically full-grown plant now. That is my opinion. Always wait for it to go Elder, but most people will just harvest it at mature. It will have a green circle around it, and I'll show examples in the future. But when you have a tier 1 mature plant, you can basically harvest it. It will stay there in the ground and keep dancing when it's ready to go. And then from there, you can... All right, but anyway, mature plants will dance when they are ready to go. If they're not ready, there's usually a pest around them, or they need some sort of attention, like sunlight. They need to be watered. They need to be pollinated. They need to be magicified, or they need to be something else, or they just need, or there's pests around them and they need to be taken care of. He's like, there you have it. That's all you got to do. Easily, just wait for them to grow from a seedling to a young plant to a mature plant to an elder. All right, growing pains. I said to say that gardening isn't all nurturing and happiness. Plants can be endangered by some very real threats. All right, so here we have a wilting plant. You can barely see it with my whirlwind going right now, but oh my gosh, I love it. There we go. It will die before too long if it's not taken care of. Exactly. So if you don't, I guess, garden or look at it after 1.5, 2 days, you're kind of in trouble.
Plants can die if their needs are
So yes, it'll have needs, there'll be pests, and then it will have likes and dislikes. A lot of the tier 1 plants you get when you first start gardening, you won't have to worry about certain plants hitting each other, because you're basically going to be given seeds that will help you out in multiple causes, or basically just help you out. There will be no negative until you hit to the higher ranks. I don't want to go for a quest. I kind of want to look at this I want to look at this dead plant. Thank you. The plant is dead. So if you don't take care of it after, let's say 1.5, 2 days, it will die, and then there is a spell to revive it. He's like, yeah, it's a sorry state, so make sure you take care of your plants. Done. There we go. We learned plow. No, you cannot use this in PvE. I've tried. So then after you've talked to Farley multiple times, your quest is basically over. Everything is done. There's no next quest. So basically go back to Farley, click on train, and you will have all of these tier 1 spells ready to go. So you have Warming Rays, you have Mist, you have Worker Bee, you have Touch of Magic, you've got Flute Solo, and you'll have Bug Bolt. The higher the rank you have, the better the spells will get. So now, we go home. Now starts the beginning of gardening. Oh, perfect, it rains here constantly, I forgot about that. Basically, hit your gardening thing. We're gonna start a new area. A lot of the good houses to start on is Botanical Gardens or Red Barn Farm. That's what you wanna look for if you're going for a house, because those two specific houses actually grow your plants faster. A lot of people don't know about that. So we're gonna look at our seeds. We have all of these different seeds. These are grayed out because we're not rank 4, 5, or 6. So we're gonna take these 3 plants that we were given and put them together. So you can see here, rewards 1 coin, challenge 1 shovel. So the higher the challenge, I believe the faster it's gonna take to basically get it to Elder. You're gonna look for gold coin. If you don't know a lot about gardening, this is very helpful. The gold coin reward you kind of want. So you can see Evil Magma Peas, high tier. So you can be rank 4. Well, we're gonna start off with our Boom Shroom, Dandelion, and Asparagus. And you can see their likes. It doesn't look like either of them are together, but their dislikes. So Asparagus hates Stinkweed and Daffodils. Dandelion does not like Stinkweed. We don't have any Stinkweed, and Boom Shroom doesn't like Stinkweed. So we're all good. We're starting off pretty clean right now. So let's get our small plots placed. People do a 69 plot. I don't know. I might do that in the future, but for right now, we're just hanging out, getting this taken care of. Boom. Taking care of this small plot is pretty easy. Get them as close together as possible. It does automatically, what's it called? It automatically places or automatically snaps into place. So it kind of helps you out a lot. Boom Shroom does not matter. These 3 plants does not matter what specification you put them in. But when we get to my other characters, you will see that some of them are organized just because of difficulty or because it's a more popular plant. And when you first start out, any plant you have will do just fine. If you have any TCs are going to be your number 1 thing to pay attention to at a low level because you can use those. So basically, you don't even have to do anything. They're all seedlings right now. All you got to do is basically wait. Gardening is going to be the most patient activity out of all of Wizard 101. Yes, that's including PvP. Here, I mean, once you place them, you're set. You're gardening. Ta-da! You've done it. Yay! Woo! Go you. We could actually. We're gonna remove. I do want to remove these because these were from a previous character. And these are also just in random spots. This is when I first started. This is the first house I ever bought on my balance character. So he's kind of got the experience now. It's just been a minute since he's been on this house. This is what I'm talking about. So there's so it's called a 69 plot, but you place 2 plantations on top of each other. I'm not here to teach you that because I have no idea. I can't remember. I have a whole triangle spot over here. This was all large plots. I think it was because I was like, I'm gonna do, oopsies. Yep, just dig up the ground there. Perfect. I dug a hole. Yeah, these are all large plots. They should be for couch potatoes. If you are experienced in gardening, you know what to do. Cool. I'm just here to help the amateurs or the intermediates that need stuff. I'm not a professional at all. I just know my way around gardening a little bit. But yeah, number one spell or number one plants that you're gonna want at a higher level: evil magma peas, couch potatoes, king parsleys, and then some other ones here and there, depending on their challenge and their gold. You can always Google what what's it called? You could always Google like what if you're looking for a specific reagent. There are plants that give reagents for crafting, so we can do that. There's a lot of stuff we can go through. All right, so we've done this on our ice. Pretty much done. There's nothing else we can do, really. So let's hop onto another character, and let's get started on that one as well. Fire character hasn't done gardening as much. Storm, we got to refresh him. We got to refresh on that one. That's death. Never mind. Storm right here needs a refresh. Myth's been working on it. Balance is probably the most experienced right now. My life is working on him very closely. So let's get the fire started. And again, it does not matter what school you are. There are not school-specific gardening spells. It's basically just where you want to be. It's like, when do you want to start gardening? Level 2 or level 12? Or do you want to start at like level 98? You never know until you go talk to Melinda Wu. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I have missed everything. You can always use a plow spell on Morgant. But can you? That's the question. All right, Melinda. Yes, speak about gardening. I don't need to talk to. I don't need to defeat him. I need to go talk to Farley. There he is. To Gollum Court. Ah. Ooh, let's fill those flasks real quick. And of course, with this second character going through, we're just gonna skip through the dialogue because we already know what we're doing. Like, I'll go talk to Blossom. It's like, okay. Can diddly do. Blossom, what you got for me? You got a random dandelion seed for me? All right, cool. We'll go there. Let's go back to Farley. And depending on when you want to start questing, or when you want to start gardening, if you're a higher level, you're probably going to have thousands of seeds. Not thousands, just exaggeration. Like hundreds of seeds, like tens of 20s of 30s of seeds. Because you're like, oh, I've already got like 12 seeds that could go in rank 1. Make sure you spread them out just enough so that you're not... Because the rank 1 seed spells or gardening spells, they can only do one plant at a time. the higher the rank the spell, the more of an area it can cover. So make sure that you create like a plot big enough for that tier 2 or tier 3 spell to cover, if that makes sense. Looking for clues on the wilting plant. Oh, guess what? You haven't taken care of it. They can die faster if they are next to plants that they do that certain plants do not like. So if a dandelion doesn't like sinkweed and you plant it next to sinkweed, it will die quicker. It will die faster than you can keep it up, basically. All right, let's train these. Thankfully, they're only 100 gold, so it won't be. It's not too expensive to get started on gardening. And the higher the ranking spell, the more expensive it will cost. All right, we're all set. Let's go garden. Oh, I clicked home, didn't I? All right, now we're gonna wait 20 seconds. Cool. Let's ride the carousel temporarily. Perfect view. Love this view. It's always great to watch Hilda Brewer do nothing. Shout out to Sarah Jadestorm and Cameron Sky. Look, there I am. I'm on my Storm Shark. Can I go home now? Okay. Let's exit. Let me go to my Egyptian home. Wait, can I garden here? All right, so we have asparagus, 2 pink dandelions, regular dandelion, and a boom shroom. Yo, Modstall, how you doing today? It's good to see you. Can't get into my main Twitch account right now. Just wanted to let you know that I've been in the hospital for the past 2 weeks. Wait, what? What's going on, Modest? So here's sinkweed right here. It's disgusting. Don't like it at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always like to plan out how many plots I'm going to plant in one area. So let's get it. Oh, okay, I can't plant here. Sean Mythblade. Oh. Well, I hope you get better, Modest. I really do. Much love, brother. Friggin' autocorrect. Is this really where I can only garden? Huh. Okay. I should really find a different house for my fire. Can I get help? How you doing today? Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Alrighty, we got it. So I think we're planting. I think it was 5 plots today, or for this. Right, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 5. Okay. All right. My testes were perforated in 3 spots and had surgery twice. Are you eating? Are you drinking bleach again? What's that? What's going on, Ed? Did you consume too much fun food? All right, boom shroom. Get this planting done. Well, I hope you're gonna get better, Modest. I really do. I was told it was from the scar tissue of my Pennex removal in January. Oh wow. Yeah, I really do hope you get better, dude. We miss you, dude. Alrighty. Do I have any TCs? Got any gardening TCs? Oh, yes, we do. Pest Zap are my favorite. So this will keep rank 1 and 2 pests for 48 hours away from the plant. So if there's rank 3 or above, which doesn't happen with rank 1 pests, or rank 1 spells, or rank 1 seeds, if I can talk properly. Yeah, this is what we're doing. We're all set. Everything's done. Golden. So I won't have any pests for 48 hours. But I will be needing to water them, put sunlight on them, get some music in them, get some magic on them. All the simple things. And that's basically it for the fire. So there you go. Ice and fire are done with their gardening spells or their gardening quest line. They are now starting on the gardening. I think what we're going to do is we're going to call that for episode 1 of gardening. Thank you all for joining me in episode 1. In episode 2, we'll move on to our death, and we'll start on we'll continue gardening on our life character. So enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by and checking me out. And as always, have a blessed day. Big heart.